Hey everybody, let's take a look at the Geki Kyukyoku quest of the new series that is featuring Nagakura Shinpachi. Um, it's an interesting quest. It does take from a bunch of the impossible quests, but first of all, as you can see, we got the onions, and if you played Memento Mori, that should look familiar. And it does follow the same gimmick where if you want to take them down quicker, use a mine to take them down. And unlike Memento Mori, you don't need a mine. If you hit it enough, you'll be fine. But as you can see, once you take them down, they will do a big explosion that will defense down everybody. Everybody, not just you, but also the enemies will be defense down. Now, that is a double-edged sword. While you will be able to deal out much more damage, that also means you will take a lot more damage, and that is really what you need to pay attention to in this stage. It's all about damage management and the timing of when you take down those onions, because if you time it at the wrong time and you are in the wrong place, you will suffer a lot of damage, and you'll probably see it a few times in this run, but improperly taking down the onion will hurt a lot. And in general, you just want to stay away from the area in between the drone and Nagakura, because that's where all the attacks will generally be directed towards. So, like I was saying earlier, you don't need a mine to take down the onions, which was always the case in Memento Mori, so just think of it as Memento Mori Light. And here, that's one thing you need to worry about, that area of effect attack. As you can see, if you saw, Walpurgis and one of my Cinderellas took 25,000 damage total because of that. And that is in a large part because they were defense down, but yeah, basically that is what you need to worry about. That onion will cause you to take damage that high. Essentially, you just want to watch out for that number on the right side of Kuranosuke. Sorry, not Kuranosuke, Nagakura. I keep mixing up everybody's name. So that left number is a damage wall. That's perfectly fine. Ideally, you should have brought null damage wall monsters, because that damage wall does almost 10k damage. So careful of that. Okay, I guess, sorry, the right number is the sword attack. The bottom number is going to be the area of effect attack. And that should happen on the left side. Yep. And 5,000 damage without the defense side. So, and you can imagine once we're into the boss stage, that damage count is going to ramp up quite a bit. So, I'm going to say damage management. Make sure you're aware of where that attack is going to head towards, and then make sure you're not in there. So there's an open area on the right side, so we probably want to stay away from there as much as possible. So let's see. I think you really do want to avoid grabbing the mine. Of course, past me didn't think about that, and now watch those three monsters. Yeah, just from the slice itself, that was almost half of my HP. And then that laser from the green Smydra up there, that just made things worse. Explosion. Luckily, I wasn't defense down at that point, but that hurts. And I think this is the right time to take it down, when the damage wall is about to come up, because hopefully you're not in the way of that sword slash. Unfortunately, I think that right Cinderella might be, yeah. But that's fine. Definitely not as bad as the area of effect attack. And then afterwards, hopefully you have some mines left over on the stage, pick them up, and then dish out damage to the boss while they are defense down. Alright, so let's do it again. We see that the open area is towards the top left of the screen, so that is the area we're going to want to stay away from. I think I've learned my lesson now, so I make Walpurgis go side to side so that she stays out of that zone. Cinderella, sure, we're going to try and end up on the right side of the screen. Great. And we saw there's a sword attack. And Cinderella, again, let's just stay away. And then take a look at the area of effect attack. That is really wide. And now, alright, let's take down that onion. Perfect. And then let's dish out damage. We want to try and stay away from ending up on the top of Nagakura, but well, it looks like Walpurgis is gonna get hit there. Yeah, but again, one member for 6,000 damage, not too bad. But the area of effect, no, don't do that to yourself. So, I mean, it is an easy stage if you keep your timings in mind. Just don't get yourself into trouble. Make the right decisions with that in the back of your head all the time. And I mean, it is a Geki Kyukyoku quest, so that's why it is really easy to get yourself into trouble if you're not careful. So, I mean, things can be going very smoothly, but you accidentally take down an onion with a mine and bam. Defense down comes, big attack from the boss comes, and there goes your health. And you can see the last stage, that area of effect is super big. There's not much room to move unless you cleared out the minions, which is why I think I opted not to use a strike shot. Let's pick up the mine and at least get some defense downs up so that we can clean up some of these bad guys. I don't know. Anyways, Cinderella's strike shot, she does turn into a bounce type and ignores blocks. No blocks on this stage, but position wise, this isn't very ideal. Yeah, 18,000, 14,000. Ouch. But weak points right there. I probably could have been a little flatter on that for Cinderella, but luckily all the bump combos from the two other Cinderellas and Walpurgis was enough to take down Nagakura there. So, in summary, it is a easy stage if you can properly time when you defense down everybody. Just make sure you don't do it before the area of effect attack, because it is really easy to be caught in that area, and if you get defense down and get exploded by that, it simply hurts a lot. And that's just even with one monsters. If you have multiples in there, good luck. Alright, but that is it for the series. I mean, the monsters for the series are very attractive, but you know what? I am going to stick with my resolve here and wait for the New Year Hatcher, which maybe the details are out by now, or should be really soon by the time this video goes up. So anyways, thank you for watching. Always appreciate the views for those of you out there, and until next time, bye bye.